A handheld companion title to the N64 console release, Capcom's Magical Tetris Challenge on Game Boy Color features some creative multiplayer gameplay for 2 players over a link cable. Strangely, even though the game is heavily themed around Disney characters, there's no mention of Disney or Mickey. Nope, it's just plainly titled Magical Tetris Challenge, which seems like a missed marketing opportunity. But even without the Disney mention, Link players are treated to 3 different multiplayer modes. Up-down Tetris is basically your typical Tetris match, sending garbage lines to your opponent's side when multiple lines are cleared at once. However, the Magical Tetris mode is unique, fun, and makes me wonder why modern Tetris games haven't stolen this idea. Instead of adding garbage lines to your opponent's side, extra large pieces can replace the typical size pieces. It's challenging having to place extra large Z pieces or T pieces with extra length. It's even possible to send mega 5x5 box pieces to your opponent with the right combo. It's a thoughtful and creative spin on the typical Tetris formula and comes strongly recommended. The final variant is Harmony Tetris and features a new take on co-op gameplay. For example, if player 1 forms a line, it doesn't disappear. Instead, player 2 receives an indication where that line was made. If player 2 then makes a line in that same location, then the line is cleared on both players' screens. This is one of those games that can be pretty fun if you can find a player that matches your skill level. But it's also one of those modes that can destroy friendships if one player's skill is clearly higher than the other. Capcom is no stranger to the Disney license, having released many titles on the 8 and 16-bit consoles over the years. And their take on Tetris is colorful and creative. However, it isn't my favorite Tetris game, as I personally feel like the movement of the pieces as they fall into the well is a little too fast and a little too loose. There is also no option to hold a piece, and the character avatars in the corner of the screen are needlessly over-animated. I find their fast movements to be distracting, and playing as a certain character doesn't unlock any new perks. They all play the same, making it a moot point, but it is rather colorful and the soundtrack is pleasant. And it also seems like a missed opportunity that there's no connectivity between the Game Boy Color version and the N64 version via the transfer pack. Even with some minor annoyances, Magical Tetris Challenge still comes highly recommended. The hassle of connecting a link cable is justified thanks to the creative multiplayer modes that even the most enthusiastic Tetris fans probably have never played. But what do you think? Have you ever played Magical Tetris Challenge? Did you know that there is also an arcade version? And what multiplayer Game Boy puzzle game should I cover next? Let me know in the comments. And if you wanted to learn more about the forgotten multiplayer modes in original Game Boy and Game Boy Color games, see my Enable the Link Cable playlist right here on my channel. And I also covered every Game Boy Advance Single-Pak linkable game. Links will be in the description. Until next time, thank you for watching and game on!